How's everybody doing? Alright, so we are here Monday night. Hopefully that fan is not too loud. Let's check and see on the microphone thing. I'm not too sure, but anyway. So here we are Monday night. We are kicking off our week now. So I'm a little bit late, about an hour late. Had some internet issues, things like that. Officially back from vacation. Hooray. It was nice. Got a little bit of color and everything like that. Mr. Lit, thank you so much for the host. Thank you. So anyway, just got back from vacation. Got a little bit of color and everything like that. And we figure we're going to go ahead. We got some Popski. That's who we'll be listening to tonight. He's a really good artist. Does a lot of 8-bit type of music, things like that. Also, I repositioned my webcam, so I may be looking at the wrong area when I'm trying to talk to you guys. So anyway, today's mission objective, what we're planning on doing, is it's the BPSI, which is the BigPapaSmurf Industries space station. We're going to go ahead and design a space station from scratch. I have no idea what we're going to do with it, what its purpose is going to be. We'll see what happens, see how it takes shape and everything like that. Yes, Mr. Lit, vacation hype, cheers. Ironically, I'm drinking out of my drink AC, which is where I went, Atlantic City, but just water, and not really any gambling, not really. Oh, that's awesome. Ice cream run. Oh, I just totally noticed the, well, my girlfriend, she let me know that Ben & Jerry's, I don't know if you're a fan of Ben & Jerry's or not, I am, but we love what's called the salted caramel core ice cream that they have. It sells it in a pint. Normally it's like $5-6 or something, and it's on sale for like $2.50. And she told me about it today. I'm like, and did you come home with any? No. So there's probably going to be an ice cream run in our future as well too. So anyway, what we are going to be working on today is designing a space station, and we're actually going to design the whole space station in the VAB in KSP. That's what we're going to be playing today's KSP. Yes. There's only a few ice creams that I'm not a fan of, and that's pretty much any ice cream with nuts in it. I'm not a fan of like nuts in bread and nuts in ice cream. Nuts on or in other things, that's a little bit different. Like that I'm okay. It's just mostly in the bread and in the ice cream, not on top, just in it. But anyway, we are going to go ahead and build a space station. We're going to build the whole thing in the VAB, in Kerbal Space Program, and then what we're going to do is we're going to actually break it apart into modules, different segments. We're going to try to keep each segment to a purpose, unless we need to break each segment further down, depending on size. And we're going to actually send each segment up independently on separate rockets. And we're going to do orbital rendezvous with each modular segment, which eventually becomes our space station. Which essentially you could call the first module that gets up there our space station. So once we set our orbit with our first module, that is the orbital path that we're going to have our space station have. So we want to go ahead and try to get something semi-symmetrical with a circular equilateral orbit. So that's what we're planning on doing. So I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and get into Kerbal Space Program. So let me go ahead and switch over. Boom. Alright, there we go. And we will actually go ahead, we'll start with a I'm not currently saving this video, but if I'm not mistaken, I should have it where my Twitch videos or my Twitch streams all get archived as in like a past broadcast. Let me take a quick peek at that. So let's see here, because that would be terrible if not. So let's see here, channel and videos. see. Automatically archive my broadcast. Okay. So yes. So Mr. Lit, definitely. If you want to watch this, it should be archived as one of my past broadcasts, and I will possibly try to upload the whole thing as well to YouTube. I'm thinking about getting a YouTube started as well. So let me see here. Where do I need to go? Where do I need to go? If I just hit the back button, oh, maybe. Here we go one more time. Alright, there we go. Let's hide the video. I don't want to hear myself talk twice. There we go. Alright. So, let's see here. Pardon me, slightly parched. I hope I'm not gulping into the microphone. So, yes, let's see there. Kerbals up on my screen now. Let's start a fresh game. Now, I prefer sandbox mode. I played a little bit of career. It's pretty good. Some people prefer using career to get started into it and everything. Other people prefer sandbox. There's also science mode, which takes out the monetary aspects of it, of the career mode, and you can go ahead and do missions to gain science, which further unlocks your parts that you can use. I just like sandbox and just have everything and just be creative and do whatever you want to do with it. Hey Boss362, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for stopping by. We're just actually getting started right now. I'm doing good. How about yourself? This is actually our Monday night. We're starting off 5 days a week, 8 p.m. till about midnight, 1 a.m. give or take. We'll see. We'll have some play, just depending on how things go. About an hour late tonight, I had some ISP issues, but that's all resolved, it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Now, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to easy. And call that that. And really the main thing that I switch it over to easy for is just the indestructible facilities and whatever. This stuff doesn't really pertain all that much to sandbox mode, so that doesn't matter. Actually, I'm not even sure if sandbox mode matters if the things are indestructible or not. I don't know if they automatically are on sandbox. I'll have to check it out sometime. Alright, Mr. Lit, enjoy that ice cream. Enjoy it. Have 2 scoops for me. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let that load up. While that's loading up, I'm just gonna check something here since I just got the stream started up here. Just gotta do a test I forgot to do. Let's see, maybe it'll work. Okay, nay. Test. There we go. Okay, if that pops in a bunch of times, I apologize. I apologize for that. So let's see here. Alright, enough about that. Let's get into the game. Sorry, guys. Alright, thanks, I've got it. Let's go ahead and jump into our nice, lovely VAB. Great, got it. Thank you, sir. Alright, so I kind of enjoy the actual concept of the ISS that's already up in space on Earth with the cupola as like their main little highlight point. So definitely my first module that I'm going to use is a cupola. It's just something that I think every space station needs at least at some point in some part. So let's go ahead and toss that there. And we'll go ahead and we're going to need a lot of room, so we're just going to start up front here. Let's see. Alright. So I'm thinking, I mean, the cupola already has, let's see, a crew capacity 1, okay. Yeah, Twitch alerts, Mr. Lit. I found that sometimes I need to test it before I start and after I start my stream and things like that. Sometimes need to reload it as well. Oh, thank you, thank you. Alright, so that holds one Kerbal. And that's, I mean, that's all you technically need on a space station initially. But I want something a little bit, obviously, more to this module. So we want some science. So let's go ahead and put a mobile processing lab on there as well. Alright, so that way it has a little bit more. Actually, we're gonna. Alright, so that way we'll have a total of 3 crew that we can send up. So that way we have that already set up, that we have 3 crew member up there. So that's a nice little base start for us. Yeah, alright, awesome. Alright. I was like reading, I'm like, what are you talking about, Mr. Lit? And I was like, okay, what I just talked about. It's that delay. That delay I gotta get used to again. So let's see. So I'm thinking I would like some RCS kind of permanently built into this. So let's actually, before even RCS, one thing that is definitely going to be a necessary part to this is going to be a inline reaction wheel, or a reaction module of some sort. And it's primarily because of the size of the station. Boss362, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Smurf Village. But yeah, a reaction wheel, the best way to think of it is if you're sitting in a chair, kind of similar to what I have. My chair kind of easily, it pivots. So a reaction wheel, take your arms like this and just start twisting your torso. And you see how the motion goes with the chair versus how I'm moving, and that's how the reaction wheel works. And it helps stabilize the actual ship into the position, or module, whatever, shuttle, that it will help it keep its position, because it keeps it, stabilizes it together with it. It's pretty neat to actually see one in action, with the actual parts, as opposed to just watching me go like this, because I'm pretty sure that's amusing. Alright, so we have that in there. And let's see here. Like I was saying earlier, I want some form of permanent RCS, a fuel of some sort, and I think just that's good, just right there. I need only 1 tank, and it kind of goes with the build to the size of the parts that you're starting off with. If you notice, they're all kind of run the same size. They usually, in KSP, what I found is those parts usually complement each other best when you're kind of just starting out, learning how to build different rockets and apply different things to it. Okay, so we have that set up. Batteries. We want batteries. So are these like legit parts that could go on a real space station? Yes, in a sense, yes. I mean, it's based off of real parts, with a little spin here or there on things, and maybe how certain things are applied, as opposed to how it's actually built in real life. But they are based off of real life parts already. And as far as with what their purposes are, yes, they are. They're real life parts. The physics that KSP is based off of is real world physics, just downscaled slightly. So aerodynamics, that was a new thing in one of the recent updates, was their aero model. So you have aerodynamics now that you have to deal with when you're inside of an atmosphere. Then once you escape atmosphere, then you're dealing with space. Space is a vacuum, all that type of thing. And that way you need to deal with how you move your shuttles around in different methods because of the fuel sources, fuel supplies, and being out in the, obviously without atmosphere, how you maneuver is different because of the drag. That's basically what I'm trying to say, is there's no drag in space where there is in the atmosphere. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting completely off topic. It's, it's based off a real world, I guess you could say, with a little cartoony slight spin, but extreme on realism. It's pretty cool. Once we start getting some more parts built, you'll actually see the actual, I guess, numbers. There's things like thrust to weight ratios, delta V, which is how much energy or force or what do you need to apply to cause an action to happen, is the best way to call delta V. Or just explain what delta V is, at least in my opinion. Okay, so we have this set up now. We need batteries. It would be terrible for a space station to run out of energy. So you always want to have a form of batteries, because if you have your solar panels that you toss on there, so you're like, okay, I'm good, I have the solar panels, my cupola carries an electric charge, alright, I'm good for a little bit and everything because, you know, the sun. You ever hear, like, you know, Pink Floyd or whatever, I hope I'm right with quoting Pink Floyd, I'd feel terrible, but, like, you know, Dark Side of the Moon type of thing, Dark Side of the Earth, or Kerbal, as you would call it here, or Kerbin, yes, Kerbin. The dark side of Kerbin. There's no sun, no energy is generated from solar, so you need to have battery backup to power your station overnight. So let's go ahead and fix that. Let's go ahead and bump this off. And I'm usually a person that likes a lot of batteries. I don't know why. Maybe it's my fear of what if I were to have something bump into one of my solar panels on my space station and it happened to knock out my solar panels and I have no form of energy and I need electric and everything. So I like to have enough, I guess, as a backup that I'd be able to get a shuttle up there with a replacement module to replace that section of solar panels that got damaged or something. Oh, no problem, Mr. Lit. I did read it, I just didn't say anything, I apologize. But yeah, it's no problem explaining it. I'm more than happy to talk about this stuff. So I alluded to the solar panels already while I was talking about the need for battery as backup. So I'm gonna go ahead with these 1x6, and let's go ahead and toss it on with 4x symmetry, and we'll put it on a snap. And let's see. Let's tie it back a little bit, right about there. My main reasoning behind that is that way that we can approach it and not risk, like, we'll be slowed down enough, usually if we're approaching the space station, that we don't want to crash into this, but it still gives us a buffer just in case we bump into the space station. Okay. So let's see here. So we got those 4 placed on there. I chose to use these form of panels as opposed to the other ones is because, if I'm not mistaken, these ones cannot be retracted. Yes, I would point at it, but that doesn't really help you know what I'm talking about. But that little orange text up there, it says panels cannot be retracted. That's bad, in my opinion, in case for some reason I want to deorbit the space station. Or, you know what, break down the modules, take it to another planet, and use this as a base module, possibly, and land this on a planet. Well, if I'm entering a planet with an atmosphere, those panels being extended would just fly right off. They'd rip right off the hinges. So we want to go ahead and make sure we have the ones that are capable of being deployed and retracted. And the 1x6, I prefer that because it's straight and narrow, as opposed to short and wide. And that's just because it's just a little bit less surface area for me to need to maneuver around. So anyway, let's see here. So we have that set up. Let's go ahead and toss on our RCS before we forget about it. So let's put some RCS right there. There we go, and we'll alt-click and bring this right up here. Oh, Mr. Lit, I can't believe I forgot about this, being that you were asking about, like, you may want to show some of your students and things like that. Kerbal Space Program also has a educational version, which lets you design actual missions for the kids to check out and actually play, and it then has added abilities to get data from these flights that they designed and everything to actually see the hard numbers, to apply it in like math and stuff like that. It's amazing. I love that the fact that this game is entertaining on a fun level, but it's educational as well. It's like if you can have two of those things and also just let people be creative, it's an amazing game. So definitely, it's like if that's something that, I don't know, with your school or anything like that, like they would want to check out, but they do have educational versions available, and they are amazing. They're amazing. So after my fanboying over KSP just now, alright, Kerbal Space, let me check it out real quick. Just let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. Here, I'll go ahead and put this in chat. Right there is the educational version of Kerbal Space Program. That's the Third Direct's website. Is definitely something that's would be pretty cool to check out. And it also has explosions. So I apologize, I can't recall what level that you teach at, or what like elementary, high school, junior high, that type of thing. But it has explosions. So I mean, little kids love explosions, and I mean, I'm a big kid, I guess. I still love explosions, so that's always fun. A little bonus to a failure, although there's no such thing as failure. It's just well, I'm misquoting it, but anyway, there's no such thing as failure as long as you walk away learning something. Awesome. Cool beans. Cool beans. Alright. So, let's see here. What am I looking for? There we go. We need our docking port senior. We want to make sure that we face it the right way. Because if we faced it where this side was not facing outward, if we faced it this way and attached it, which is possible. Hold on. There we go. That would not dock together. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I think that will work out perfectly. Absolutely. Also, it's quite simple, but if you ever, if they ever like use like Microsoft Paint or any other type of paint programs or photo editing things or whatever, you can make your own, as I'm pointing again, but okay, anyway, you can actually make a file, an image file, and just put it in a folder in the install directory, and you can have your own selectable flag. So if you wanted to have them make their own flags for their own flights and everything, and have it on the sides of the shuttle parts and everything, you could totally do that. It's obviously I went right ahead and did it as soon as I found out it was a thing. And what's neat too is you can actually right click on it and toggle the flag if you don't want it on every single part, which I kind of like it on at least just the main portion of the module. Okay, so there we go. Part 1 is almost done. Almost done. Actually, yeah, part 1 is done. Yeah, it's really easy. It's it just has to be a certain file or a certain size. I'll even check right now. Let's see. Where is it? There we go. Alright. Okay, the image needs to be 256 pixels wide by 160 pixels high. Yep, like like our banners on Twitch. Absolutely. Yep, there's just that certain size that it needs to be. And as long as it's that size, you're good to go. So they could draw the pictures, do whatever they want, maybe on a bigger size of it, and then you could shrink it down, or just have it be the size that you need it to be. Which what I simply did was I went to the folder where you put it in, and I just took one of the flags that came already installed in the game and just opened that up and kind of erased it all and designed it, and then I just saved it as a different file name. So that way I had the dimensions already right from a file that was already in the game. Okay, so this is our first portion that we have done. So let's go ahead and save this as a sub-assembly portion. Grab it here. Or hold on 1 second, because I don't know why this is doing this. There we go. Okay, so let's see, yeah, what are we going to call this? We're going to call this the BPSI -SS main module. Put in a description, contains I probably spelled that wrong. Squid contains main module. Whatever. I don't need a description. Okay. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Lit. I've made many mistakes. Also, another thing why I kind of keep looking like this to talk and then looking over is because I have a thing called a track IR, and it actually is motion tracking for your head. And I have the 3 monitors set up so I can play like Euro Truck Simulator or whatever type of different game, and where I move my head, my character would look in game. So I didn't have to do it with the controls or anything, but the thing that actually reads what because I have to wear like a baseball cap in a sense, what it reads, it looks just like a webcam, so I keep looking over at that instead of the webcam that I'm supposed to be looking at. So I gotta kind of block that one out and not pay attention to it anymore. Alright, I almost did a boo-boo right there, because I forgot about flipping it back after I was using that as an example. So let's go ahead, get back to our parts. We'll need another one of these. Just flip it like that. Yeah, it's just a black baseball cap. That's the one that I got, but there's these 2 little spots right here and right there. It's like a clip that goes on the bill of the hat. And obviously I would put the hat on, and I would just tell it to calibrate. It would realize where my head was for center, and then it would just essentially track as my head moved and everything. It was pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Thank you, Mr. Lit. That is that is great, because that also would have been a big whoops. So let's go ahead. We'll save it, and we'll overwrite it. So there we go. Thank you. Alright, so there we go with that. Now, let's see. We need some place to put some stragglers. There we go. We'll do that. Grab another one. There we go. And if I'm not mistaken, they each contain 4. Yep, so there we go. We got 2, 3, 7, and 11. So we got 11 Kerbals that could be on our space station right now. But wait, there's more. We're gonna mix this up a little. Actually, you know what? I like that streamlined effect. I don't want to ruin that. So, okay. How are we gonna... Let me think here. Alright. So let's go ahead and toss in... There's that. How big's that? Is that gonna be ugly? I think that works. I think that looks good. Okay. Pardon me for getting sidetracked, but I want to make sure I plan ahead for my solar arrays on each side that I love, so I just want to make sure they're on. But I don't want to build them just yet because they'll be in the way while I'm trying to kind of work on the other stuff. So this is kind of like the crew quarter area, so let's go ahead and just toss that on there. Let's think here. Want to put some more batteries on. Yeah. Alright. Let's see here. Let's do it that way. Let's have some fun with it. Put one there. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and attach it there. That's awesome, Mr. Lit. I am nowhere close to being a pro at this at all. That is for sure. I mean, I've only made it to the Mun, which is the moon, so we'll just call it the moon. I've only made it to the moon and landed successfully twice. I've never made a return flight. So that's just the moon that's around Kerbin. And there's more planets. So I've barely scraped the surface of this game, and I've had it for probably at least a year. I think, I could be wrong, but I know I've pumped in a decent chunk of time into it. There's a lot still to go. So let's see. Okay, so we got our solar panels there. Okay. Actually, you know what? No. They are not going to be solar panels there. Let's mix it up a little bit. Let's go ahead and do this, and we'll take this and duplicate it. Get rid of this RCS module there. Take this, reattach it. Take this RCS. Give it another 4x symmetry. Attach it right about there. Use the offset tool. Hold down shift to do a small offset. There we go. There we go. Got it right on the seam. Perfectly centered. I like it. So I'll do that there. And the reason being is we're gonna go ahead, if it works, which I think would be awesome if it did. That looks horrendous. Alright, so let's see here. There we go. So let's see. So we'll actually do it like this. use the offset tool again. Shift. Do a pinch there. Good. Okay. So let's see. What we're gonna go ahead now and rat farts. Now I have to do this. Do it twice. There we go. Alright, now offset it again. I forgot my 2x symmetry on it, so that's why I had to redo it essentially. Okay, so there's that. And we are going to actually branch off of this in a slightly different manner. So here is what I am thinking. We'll attach that for now. There we go. Seriously? There we go. There we go. Alright, so that's set up like that. So let's go ahead and actually take a... No. There we go. We got that. Alright. Okay. So here's what we're going to do with that now. If I can figure out which way to spin it. Alright. There we go. But I'm not a fan of how that looks right there, so let's see. You know what? I like it that way. I actually... No, I don't. Alright. Here. Go ahead and decouple that. I'll just use 1x symmetry. And... not do that. Or that. That's what we want to do. So... that's the way we'll do it here. Is that the way we want to do it? Yes, that's the way we want to do it. Alright, alt-click, make a copy of it. Spin that around. Oh no. There we go. Alright. Alright, so that's a little bit better. What? Ah, okay. Well, anyway, I do not want the flag on it, so... we'll just leave the flag on just to, like I said, one module at a time. Okay, so totally... oh, I almost did a boo-boo, but that's looking good. We're looking good again. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm liking it. I'm digging it. These beats. This is like... wait, was it Enya? Or something like that? I think it might have been Enya. Like, this kind of... this reminds me of Enya back in, you know, the 90s. Don't lie, Mr. Lit, if you say that you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm calling you out on that. You and me both were in the 90s. Alright. So, let's see here. Okay. Current mission objective for this particular module for the space station is going to actually be part of a larger project. This just popped in my head. I'm curious to see, because you can go to a planet and mine ore and then use a refinery to refine it into whatever fuel sources that you need to refuel, essentially. So I'm curious as to see what costs less in terms of delta V, because that's, I guess, the best way you could put a price tag on. The hills or innocence or something. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Okay, so I'm curious to see what is more efficient, to send a vehicle, a lander, down to a planet. Let's use the moon as our control, I would say. Being that's our closest, it's the only thing I've ever actually made it to. But we'll go to the moon, and we'll see, is it cheaper in the cost of delta V in terms of once you're on the moon to mine the ore and return to the space station to refine it? Or is it cheaper in delta V to refine it while you're on the moon and return with the fuel instead of the ore? I'm leaning towards fuel as being lighter, because if you think when you refine things you take away impurities, which lightens the actual mass itself, or matter, if you want to call it. So that's my opinion, is fuel is going to be lighter than the ore. But also I'm totally a fan of having a space station that is also a refinery, an orbital refinery. That just sounds awesome. And I'm also thinking that maybe we can transform this using the docking modules here, that we can later build, in a sense, a large mothership that goes from planet to planet and drops off bases that mine and come back to it, or something. Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely have to YouTube too. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so you and I both agree the money's on refining it there. Alright. Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's just to keep building. So there we go, we got that going on for us. Almost forgot. Okay, so there's that. Go ahead and offset that. Alright, beautiful. Well, it does help to colonize the new world in a sense. Yeah, that is very true. Now, I play with very few mods. Mine are just pretty much informational mods. But there are mods out there that actually are like designed where you have parts that you can colonize different planets and set up your moon base and everything. And there's ones that actually have realistic life support and everything, and that's pretty neat. And with the life support and everything, it's like you have to make sure they have water, oxygen, food, and a way to get rid of their waste and clean up like the carbon dioxide, monoxide. I get them confused, but anyway, the bad type. Anyway, alright. I was back with the alright, awesome, Mr. Lit. Say hello to the missus for me as well, although I've never met her, and enjoy your ice cream. Absolutely, enjoy it, and have a good night. I will talk to you soon. So, right now, this is where we're going to go ahead and put our solar arrays. I just wanted to actually do that, and I didn't want to forget about it, so I wanted to at least make sure I put these docking ports on. So that way I have something as a point of reference to remind me to do so. Yeah, Outpost. That's awesome. I loved Outpost. I was also a huge fan of Freelancer as well. But anyway, Mr. Lit, enjoy your ice cream. Don't let it melt. Go ahead and enjoy it. I'm gonna totally be picking up ice cream tonight. That's happening. Alright. So let's see here. Alright, so we got that going right now. Alright, so let's see. We got that. We've got our crew quarters. So let's see. We have a total of 4, 8, 12, 16, 18, 19 crew members that will be on this beautiful little station of ours. So let's go ahead and toss in our refinery. Thank you, Nightbot, for that nice little update. Absolutely feel free to drop me a follow. I tweet throughout the day. I pretty much am capable of being on Twitter throughout the day. I have an Instagram as well. I just haven't put in the command for that, but that is BigPapaSmurf 1600. So look at the Twitter line, change it to Instagram, and add an extra 0 at the end there. So anyway, got the refinery on there now, so we need to also add a little spot for the fuel to be stored and the excess ore as well. So let's see here. That's all good. Let's toss on some more batteries for good measure, because I love batteries, can't get enough of them. Let's toss one right there. You know what? Take that off. Toss another one right there. There we go. So we got those there. And I mean, essentially, that's all that's really needed into that one segment. But you know what? Let's kind of future-proof this. Yeah, we're going to actually future-proof this a little bit. We're going to back this up. And we're going to go ahead and put on a remote guidance system right there. I'm going to bring that back on. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so there we go with that. Pardon me for a moment. So, I'm kind of thinking in the back of my head, again, Transformers, more than meets the eye. Kind of thinking of making it where that's actually detachable, and we can go ahead and maybe possibly use that to be a modular type of thing for the sake of testing. So let's see here. Oh. So anyway, as I'm choking on that, let's see. So let's go ahead and add some solar panels here.
Oh no, not now. This game is broke. I don't know how I played it for so long.
let's see. Where do we want to put these? Yeah, we'll go ahead. No, because we want some RCS control on that. Decisions, tough decisions. Okay. That I can accept. That I can accept. We'll just offset it ever so slightly. There we go. I like how it popped out just a pinch. Back that up. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. And what's stupid about it is I could totally have just done that. Okay. So let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. I see that there. I see that. Okay. Let's see. Now we need our control. Let's go ahead and keep that. Okay, there we go. Okay. There's that, alright. I'm all up in the computer squinting at it. Okay. Okay. So we got that set up there. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of thinking of this with the idea of being able to explore in the future with it. Maybe as an independent deep space refining lander launcher vehicle. So let's add some more fuel tanks. And I'm thinking in terms of it being the lander portion, not like this thing's just going to break off and fly off by itself. No, it's going to need to be essentially treated as cargo until the destination. I feel like I also sound very nasally today, a little more so than normal, although that's normal. So let's see here. Let's see. Alright, that was weird. Pardon me. So let's see, we will need, again, some RCS. Definitely. Well, obviously, if we're putting RCS on it, in terms of thrusters, we need RCS in terms of fuel. That was terrible. That was almost embarrassing. Yeah, there we go. We can just treat that thing as just an ugly little tank there. Alright, now do they have like a... Okay, they do have a small holding tank. Me likey. So let's have some fun with this. I like it. I like where my head just went here. Alright, let's go ahead and slap 4x symmetry on this. There we go. Alright. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and let's see here. We'll toss on... I wonder what the large ones look like. Oh, what did I do there? That's lovely. Alright. That's funny looking. That's great. They are huge. Nah. Fortunately, that is a negative Ghost Rider. Rotate, as Das puts it. Let's see. Bring that out. I don't like it. Nope. Don't like it. Scrap the whole thing. There. Why didn't that do that? Want to do that before? Beautiful. Beautiful. That's all I wanted. So there we go. So there's that. How much do these things actually hold? 300 ore. How much do these hold? That's painful. Let's see. How can we think of doing these? I mean, that's kind of cool looking. I don't know. That's awkward, though. Okay. I got this now. I got this. Okay, so I don't want to block the solar panels, but it looks like I may have to. We'll figure out where to put those solar panels in a minute. Thank you. Alright. Okay, let's see here. So fuel tanks, there we go. Large holding tanks. So let's see here, come on. Why must you be like this? Thank you. Thank you. So let's go ahead and rotate this that way. Offset it this way. Like this. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright, so that's that. That's seriously like the biggest xenon container? What? That is crazy. Whatever. Whatever. Come on. There we go, thank you. Okay, so let's see here. There we go. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Okay, so there's that. We got that. So let's see here. Let's offset this. That's no fair. That's just rude. Okay. Let's toss one more in for good measure. Hey, what's up, the Godfather? How's it going? We are just working right now on our space station. That's our current mission objectives. So now that we got that, we'll go ahead and make a copy of it. Give it a little flip around. There we go. I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. Just got back from vacation. I went to Atlantic City for just like a 2-day midweek type of stay thing. It's pretty nice. Got sunburned, so that kind of stunk. Other than that, I'm just trying to get back into streaming. So I'll be doing it 5 days a week now, from about 8 p.m. Eastern time till about midnight, 1 a.m. give or take a little bit. And I'll be doing that Monday through Friday. So that's my current plans and everything like that as far as the near future type of thing. Let's swap that out. Something a little nicer. There we go. Knock this down. So there we go. We got a place for the ore to be stored. Now we just need a place for the ore to be refined. Or rather, the refined ore need a place for that to be stored. Alright. Let's get that out of the way for now. And let's see. Fuel tanks. There we go. Yep, that's awkward looking. That's definitely awkward. Let's see here. Utility. Docking port. See, look how nice that is. Just snaps right on. Speaking of which, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and give it 3x symmetry. That sounds like that could be pretty cool. Freezy Gamer 123, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? Thank you for stopping by. Right now we are building a space station that we're going to actually test to see. And it's my opinions on it's going to be the refining thing. And thank you so much, Freezy Gamer 123, for the follow. Welcome to the Smurf Village. But I just want to see firsthand. I have not read anything. No spoilers if you already know it. But what is more efficient? To go to a planet and mine the ore and refine it there and bring back the refined fuel, which that's my opinion, because you think ore, refined, take out impurities, less mass. That's my opinion. Or is it more efficient to just mine the ore and bring that up to a space station and refine it there? So let's see here. So we got that, and I want to go ahead and decouple that, and yeah, that's what's up with it. Okay, no, I don't want to stop that. All right. So how? Curious. That's cool, Freezy. Alright, so let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's get rid of those. And I guess we'll go ahead and rotate this a whole 90 degrees. Offset. Bring it up. And bring it all the way down. I'm digging that. I can dig that. I can totally dig that. Definitely. So let's see. No idea why I just threw that out, because I just need to do this. So, alright. So eyeball that up. Right about there looks good. Grab another copy of that. Alright, I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's see. So we got that there. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is kind of go out with the space station, but I'm building a refinery section to store what's been refined. And I've got some other plans. Got some other plans. Hey, how are you doing, Solar Supremacy? Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. We are just currently designing a space station. I'm kind of drew a blank in my head for a second. But we're going to test and see what is more efficient. If you mine the ore on the planet and refine it and then bring the refined, or the fuel back, or if just bringing the ore back itself is going to be more efficient. So that's what we're going to check out. But let's see. I'm thinking I want to toss another one of these tanks on the bottom there. So let's clip it. There we go. Now that makes me curious, because if I grab something... Oh. Shall look at that. Good to know. I want to take this, rotate it. So there we go. That thing looks like it could also make some space travel. That's true. Also, I'm thinking that it, being that when you refine, that means you take away the impurities. So you have a mass, you take away from it, it becomes smaller mass and makes it lighter. So that's where I think that bringing fuel back as opposed to ore is going to be better. So we may have already answered it, but oh well. We're building the space station. Well, more weight means more fuel. Absolutely, absolutely. That's why I was thinking about how this is going to play out. So let's see. Let's see here. I'd love to get those even. So let's try and get these even. Up. There we go. Grab that one. Hang it up. There we go. Alright, nice and even. I am happy. There's that. Minimal blocking. That's good too. Alright. Now we did plan on maintaining our solar panels on here, so let's go ahead and maintain our solar panels. So there we go. We got those on there. Very nice, very nice.
Time drags by.
Actually, let's bring it there. Let's do this. Let's see. I'm gonna change up the tune slightly. Let's see here. No, not that. There we go. If you guys don't like the music, go ahead and let me know. Let me do a bit of research on fuel weights and ore to fuel conversions for me. Okay, definitely. Thank you. That'd be awesome. Let me know what you find out. But the amount of storage also makes big differences in the amount of fuel you use. Very true, Freezy Gamer. That is true. The smaller the load, the less the fuel that is needed. Absolutely. So there's a... I'm just essentially going to say if you take the same size, like actually if you take the same vessel and here's what we're gonna do. The lander that we're going to design is going to have an empty fuel tank on it and an empty ore tank. So then when it lands and we do the one where it refines the ore into fuel, it returns with the fuel. And then the one where it's just it gets the ore and comes back, that's the one that'll just carry the ore with an empty fuel tank as opposed to empty ore tank. Wait a second, when it's converted the weight is the same. Okay, so 10 units of ore as fuel monoprop. What? What? Bring the order to this. Okay. So leave the refine. Right. You leave this. Right. Very true. Very true. Okay, I'm following what I'm picking up what you're throwing down there, Solar. Definitely. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and put some of these on the back here. If I can get it to rotate the right way. There we go. And you know what? Let's put some up on the front too. Although the conversion is mass conserving for liquid fuel and oxidizer, the two together are effectively lighter than the ore used to produce them as rocket fuel tanks. Oh, okay, so it's the tank that makes it lighter. Okay, alright. Good to know, good to know. I am very tempted to play a Will It Fly with this right now. I am so tempted. So let's go ahead and toss our Clampotrons on real quick, and maybe we'll go ahead and see Will It Fly. Well, I can't attach to the front. That's fine. I don't mind that. So let's go ahead and put some struts in there. Strut it up and play Will It Fly. This should be fun. This is totally gonna be a train wreck. Those things are snapping off. Very minimal struts and everything. Yeah, get more stuff back to the station. Okay. Or wow. Okay. This is yeah, what typos? Absolutely. What typos? Let's see. If you put more weight for storage, you also have to remember about getting the ore itself to the refinery, so it really depends on how much ore. Okay. Good to know. Well, there goes the mission. Thanks for watching. No, but alright. Well, that solves that. But I'm still gonna send this to space. I'm going big mainsail hype. Hate when that happens. There we go. Let's see. I'm just curious to see if this will actually be capable of space flight. Just in general, just to see. I'm curious. There we go. Oof. Okay, that works. Okay. No, I do not have KS or Hyper Edit or anything. Let's see. Wonder how much fuel it'll take to get through the hardest part of the atmosphere. I doubt he could space with just that station, however. So I never built a station in space. You always bring the whole thing up in one go. Actually, I've only ever built modularly, so I'm just actually kind of curious to see what's going to happen here. This is just slightly straying from the original path of what we're planning on doing, but it should be fun. It should be fun. I don't even know why that is doing what that is doing. That is ugly. go. That. And lastly, one there. Okay. So let's see. We want to not do that. I guess just. Okay, there. Come on. Alright. Well, that was a little aggravating. Alright. Or are you by building it sideways, and why are you switching between mirror and radial? Like all the times? I don't know. I've never really ran into any issues at all, really. And the reason why I'm building sideways is because this is the way that I want the space station to eventually be, is horizontally. But obviously when it launches, I'll be launching it like so. Which, that's I'm curious. Whoops. That's alright. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's call this the BPSI station. There we go. All the originality all rolled up into one. Let's do it. Just launch it right now. I just want to see it try to space. Yep. We will try to space. I want to see it, just see if it makes it to the off the launch pad. Look at that jiggle. That jiggle. Oh, Jebediah. Alright. SAS on. Panel lock. Throttle up. And go. Yes! Such power! What got left behind? We can do this. Look at that go. Bye, Jeb. Nice knowing you. To this one. Oh, this one has no fuel. I forgot that. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Alright. Decouple node. Goodbye. Need to balance this. Decouple node. Goodbye. Gonna take a risk here on these ones. Decouple node. There we go. That jiggle. Decouple node. Come on. Oh, the flex. Look at Jeb. We're almost out. We're almost out of fuel because I didn't cross-feed it. I didn't cross-feed. No! And we're dropping. Alright, emergency maneuvers. Okay, we are decoupling at the node. Alright. RCS. RCS. Oh no. Alright, let's see. Can we slow down them? Come on. Slow down just enough. We need the cupola to survive. We got this. Definitely. Safe. We're safe. No! No! No. Oh. That's so sad. That's so sad. That's a repeat. Why is this a repeat? There we go. Why would we use chutes? No, we don't need sheets. We do not need sheets. Or we don't need chutes because this is supposed to be a what you call it? It's supposed to be a space station, as in space, not Kerbin station. Let's go back to the VAB. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see what we could do with this. Let's see here. All right. So we need fuel lines. There we go. Quick and dirty. This is how we're doing it. Yeah, you're right. Let's get rid of these. But no. No, we can't. There we go. How do we want this to happen? Let's see. Let's see. How are we gonna get to this? There we go. Can we reach it? Yes, we can. Alright, good. Alright, so we got fuel there and there. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the main sails on the ore tanks. They're not necessary. Solar. If you don't mind, like, kind of try not to self-promote. It's kind of like one of the things you kind of don't do if you stream. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and get this into space. Looks like that's all good. Save that again. Let's see. Let's actually get something. A song I kind of enjoy. Gets me pumped up here. I don't know why, but I enjoy it. Look at that wobble. Wobble with it. There you go. SAS engaged. Panel locked. Full throttle. 3, 2, 1, go. What keeps exploding? I keep losing that central one. What? I only got fuel lines on one side. What is this? Guard to vehicles. Alright, let's try this. Let's see this again. Alright. Forget sometimes I build some parts one way and some the other. Alright, so we got fuel there. I want to know what keeps exploding. Here we go. We'll just see what happens. Let's see here. Let's see. So is there anything that you guys and gals enjoy other than KSP? You want to battle me with space fighters or just jets or tanks? What? What? That's it. We're jettisoning the ore refinery. If I can find it. There we go. Decouple node. There we go. Decouple node. There we go. Solar, can you be a little less spammy, please? Let's see. It's not doing too bad. Let's see if we can execute a roll maneuver on it. Bring that up a little bit. Keep that nose pointed up. There we go. Yeah. Well played, Solar. Congratulations, you're the first that guy on my channel. Alright. I mean guy by non-gender specific as well. We are doing this, and I totally missed the turn. I missed the turn. Throttle this back a little bit. Alright. Let's see. And, you've gained 1 unit of follower. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll see if it pops up. I know Twitch alert's been a little funky lately, but anyway, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Smurf Village. Alright, let's kill our engines. No, I totally minimized. Wrong key. There we go. What's our fuel looking like? A little bit of fuel. We'll add a maneuver just a little bit back here. Thank you, Solar. There it is. A little bit of a delay. What? Yeah, that's not cool, man. Let's see. Sorry about that, but if that's the first thing that you come in and start saying, that's not cool. Let's see, as I totally just... how is that thing's space? It's like a brick with engines. Yep. A brick with engines like a fox. Let's bring that in. Yeah, we can bring that in a little bit. Spend a little less. That Delta V. There we go. Oh no, that's cool. That's cool, Solar. I'm pretty good with it. But thank you. Freezy, no worries. He's not talking about you. We're not gonna ban you. Yeah. Alright, crap. We're almost to the node. We got estimated burn time. Let's point it at it. We gotta burn. Oh, this is appropriate. let's skip that to... There we go. Alright. We're pointing at the node. It is time. It is... Oh, plus 1 second. We need full throttle. Do we have it? Do we have it? It didn't have enough fuel, but